All right, guys, we are back with round three Edison format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Luis Garza on the right playing Gigavise versus Fabio on the left playing Chaos Fairies. Channel debut for Fabio. He just moved to our area from New York. We'll see how he does. While Luis has been showing up occasionally. He's made top four, I think, once or twice, but he has yet to get that win. We'll see if he can get there with Gigavise. Now, was his first time playing the deck, so he was kind of a little camera shy, which I get it. First time playing the deck. I mean, I wouldn't want to get on camera if I had just picked up this deck either. All right, so here comes Card Trooper. He mills a Shining Angel, Trag, and Call. Yeah, Chaos Fairy is a deck that no one in my locals really played. I think I featured it maybe once or twice, but at big events, I have seen some people play this deck. It's a solid strategy. So we'll see who wins this match. Trooper pokes Luis for 19. I don't know where Fabio got this map. It's a nice looking map, but I know Luis's friend drew that BLS map that he's playing on. All right. Luis summons Nettles. Yeah, it's just a tuner, right? Plant tuner. I think he has Super Solar Nutrient. Yeah, so here comes Super Solar. Is that thing a cost? Yeah, I have to read Super Solar Nutrient also. I kind of know what it does, but let me go refresh my memory. Super Solar Nutrient. All right, so I said blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So you get Lone Fire, Tribute Lone Fire, and it's going to get destroyed. But he Herald of Orange lights the Lone Fire. So leaves him with 4 cards in his hand. They both have 4 cards. So he's going to go Mark. Banish the Lone Fire. Take the Card Trooper. Activate Card Trooper's effect. Mills Giant Trunade, Gigaplant, and Gold Sark. He's got DDR, Miracle Furt, Wind Control. So he activates DDR, discards the Brain. Tributes, brings back Lone Fire, Tribute Lone Fire. I mean, he had Brain Control and Miracle Furt. The only thing I'm seeing right now is should he have Mark of the Rose? Well, he needed Mark of the Rose to banish his Lone Fire, right? Yeah. Okay, so he wouldn't have been able to play the deal. So he gets Titanium in defense. Attacks over. Sorry, he just attacks for 19. So here he mills 1. He must have Christia. That's why he milled 1. Yep. He didn't want to mill too many fairies. So this tells me he definitely has Christia in his hand. So he takes the Card Trooper. Oh, that one was Gold Sark. I forgot. Okay, yeah. That's why he did the Mark of the Rose play. Because he didn't want to waste his Lone Fire that was Gold Sark. I forgot he sarked his turn 1. All right, so he's got Miracle Furt, a second Mark of the Rose. Now is he afraid of Mirror Force? So he flips Card Trooper, mill 3. Mill Upstart, Supervise, and Super Solar Nutrient. Miracle Furt, Mark of the Rose, and the Lone Fire he added with Gold Sark. So Luis is, I guess they both have 4 cards, 5 cards. So Luis has the Mark, and Fabio has the Card Trooper. And he attacks with Card Trooper. So Fabio takes 19. So we're at 52 to 61. So he's playing around Mirror Force by keeping the Titanium in defense. So it gives him back the Card Trooper. Mills 1 again. Nails the 4th fairy. So here comes Christia. Yep. Christia is going to make an appearance here soon. So he drops Christia. Okay, so he's got Compulse in the main deck, which is really good against Luis's deck. Now, do you grab back Honest or Herald of Orange Light? Honest will run over the Titanium. Now, he only milled 1, so the Card Trooper's at 900. So attack, drop Honest. He takes 28. And then 900 leaves him at 24. I mean, you can keep the Compulse in your hand unless if you're afraid of Storm. But he probably doesn't have any Miltrunade, so he has to rip Storm, and he discarded his Brain Control, so how does he out a Christia without a trap card? Okay, that's pretty good. Double mark. But can he just Compulse his Christia and summon it again? Yeah, he can, right? Because he has 4 fairies, because he grabbed back the Honest and put it back. So yeah, he can just Compulse, but he has a main deck Dust Tornado. Oof. Yeah, some people really want that spell and trap removal. Me, personally, I don't. I barely want to play MST, so I'm definitely not playing Dust Tornado. So he crashes into the Christia. Yeah, he's not going to draw. Neither player draws. I believe it has to be sent from your side of the field to the graveyard, so neither player is going to draw. Yep, so he's going to take 900. Lewis is going to take 900. And now Lewis sets 2 bluffs. And Fabio has Compulse. So he compulses his monster and attacks for game. So Fabio takes game 1 on his channel debut. Will Lewis pull off the Legacy 2-0? All right. Come on, Lewis. For all our Gigavise enthusiasts out there. Shout out to the Gigavise mentioned. Gigavise YouTube channel. Every time I see that, the face and Gigavise mentioned, like everywhere, whether it's on YouTube comments or on Discord, I always laugh. That's such a. I wonder if he's gonna comment. We'll see, but that cracks me up every time I see Gigavise mentioned. Oh man! All right, so Lewis Titanios in defense and sets a back row now. Fabio sets a monster, which probably Shining Angel, maybe Nova Summoner. A lot of times you don't want to leave. See, I like that Lewis brought out the Titanio in defense because you don't want him to just go crash, 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 bring out Christia. All right, so here comes a Miracle Furt. Bring back Lone Fire. Yeah, it doesn't target. See, I know this card really well because I played Sylvans. So that's why I know exactly how that card works because I abused it. I abused it a lot in hat format. All right, so Lone Fire Tribute itself to bring out. What's he going to bring out? Good old Dandelion in defense. Yeah, but how do you out these? Again, I don't know the rest of Lewis's hand, but he's got Caius, but he's still. This is pretty bad for him because he's got Titanium with Dandelion up. But I think he has Warrior Lady, so he can out. He can out the Titanium if he wants to. He could summon attack, but if you summon an attack, you lose to every trap card. You lose to. But this deck, seeing the the standard list for Gigavise, I don't think they play bottomless and deep prison. They play torrential, trap does shoot. I think they might play solemn judgment and the discard traps. They don't really play. Yeah, you can see torrential in his hand. They don't really play bottomless and deep prison. Maybe they play one Mirror Force probably. I'd have to go look at the lists. I guess we can do that right now. Gotta go look at Marcus's list. All right. Here it is. Yep, he played 3 Wing Blast, Torrential. Oh, he didn't play Solemn. Okay, yeah, 3 Wing Blast, Torrential, Trap Dust Shoot, Mirror Force. He sides the Solemn. So, because most people copied his list and the other guy who topped Orlando, so. But people can always tweak popular decks. They'll look at a deck that performed well, and then they'll make slight adjustments to it. All right, so here Lewis sets a 3rd back row, passes, and here comes Trap Dust Shoot. So his hand is Gores, Trag, Warrior Lady, Caius, Raiko, Cyber Valley. So he chooses the Warrior Lady. He's on 2 Warrior Lady. Return. So he flips the Warrior Lady. Shining Angel attack the token. Lets it go. Warrior Lady attack. Banish. So he's going to take 11 from attacking into Donnell's baby mama, Titanium. that's what Donnell calls Titanium, his baby mama. Okay, so he's got 2 Lone Fire, Dandy in the grave. Flip Sangan, Chain Torrential. Oh, that was good because you get rid of Raikou and Shining Angel. But Fabio's got Gores and Trag in his hand. Return, Cyber Valley, Caius, Ek. Yes, it's the Trag and Gores. See, this is when you can't really stop them with the Gigavise deck, though. Interesting to see Trag, because Trag is not a really popular card in Edison Format. Not even Frog decks play it that much. You would think Frog decks play it because they always keep so many cards in their hand, but I've tried it in like Frog Hero, but the issue I had is just with the discard traps, your hand size can get kind of small, so your Trag's not like, Trag is insane when you get like a 3,000, because most decks struggle to deal with a 3,000, just a 3,000 wall in defense or attack mode that can steal monsters. All right, let's see what can Fabio do. He's got quite a few monsters in his hand. So did he set the return? Probably not. And then here comes end phase, MSTs, Fabio's MST. Yeah, I don't think I was pretty certain he wasn't gonna set return when he has like Gores in his hand. All right, so here Lewis. Debating, so he flip summons the Dandelion, pokes for 300. Maybe he's trying to bait something out. What's he trying to bait out? So he baits out the Trag. And then Wind Control. Okay, so what do you have? Cyber Valley? Oh, tributes. I forgot that they can tribute summon Gigaplant. Now that's his normal summon. If he has Supervise, but he's still got the Gores, so he just tribute summons for Gigaplant. Sorry, I call it Gigavise. It's Gigaplant and Supervise. Okay, so he has Nettles. He has... All right, so let's see how Lewis is going to combo off. He can Gemini summon the Gigaplant. He's got Nettles, so... Yeah, but if you normal summon, you can't Gemini summon, so he's got Breaker in hand, a few other cards. So he's going to Gemini summon, activate the effect, bring back Lone Fire, tribute Lone Fire. How many Titanium does this deck play? 2 or 1? They play 2. Okay, only 1 Titanium, so he can't grab it back without like DDR. Okay, so here comes Copy Plant. Yes, Lewis gets Copy Plant. And synchros for Goyo with the Copy Plant and the Dandelion. Gets 2 tokens. Does he have more plays? He sides in Soul Exchange. He's got Nettles. So you could just poke him for 24. I probably would have. If he drops the Gores, then you just take one of them with, you take the Gores with, I guess, but you don't want him to crash the token into your Gigaplant. I don't know, Gores Goyo seems pretty good to me. All right, so he didn't set the return. What did he set? Maybe a Compulse or Mirror Force. So, oh yes, true name. Is it compulse? It might be Mirror Force. I mean, if it's compulse, you probably chain it, right? Yeah, to get the Goyo off the field. He thought about it for a while though, chaining it. He could just be bluffing. People do that all the time on DB. They have no response and they'll be like thinking, and I'm like, come on, man, you ain't got nothing. I know it's all mind games, but okay. So here he normal summons Nettles, synchros for Armory Arm with the Nettles. Now he has not used Gigaplant's effect, so Gigaplant bring back Nettles. Equipped to Gigaplant, so pokes him with Nettles. Drops the Battle Fader. Maybe he was trying to get him to drop the Gores. Yeah, I think he was trying to get him to drop the Gores and then hit over and then attack with Goyo. If he drops the Gores, then he's going to try to burn him for 27. Because let's see, he was at 66, right? So he goes 58, 38. What's Nettles' attack? Because it wouldn't have been game. It depends on Nettles' attack. So here he tributes for Caius, get rid of the Gigaplant. Oh, Nettles is 1200. Okay, now I see why he did it. So it would have been 54, 54, 28. Oh, it was game. I see why he made that play. Good play. Because then he'll take 12. It'll put him at 54. Goyo attack for would have been him at 26. And then if he drops the Gores on the Goyo, I guess he would have been forced to drop the Gores on the Nettles. Then you just run over. Yeah, I see why he did it. So he T-roars him. Okay. So Breaker breaks the T-roar. Yeah, this Gigavise deck doesn't have much defense. So if Fabio can get some offense going, I mean, he's got Warrior Lady. His hand's not that great. He's got Warrior Lady, Cyber Valley, Return from the Different Dimension. Yeah, that T-roar hurt. Now he DDRs, discards Gigaplant, bring back Titanial. I mean, next turn, he might have to set the return just to stay alive, but he has Compulse too. So his hand is like Cyber Valley, Return, Warrior Lady. So attack over Breaker for 800. And then Warrior Lady is going to swing over Titanial. He's going to banish that. Yeah, because Fabio's in a good spot. Then you just Compulse to Stardust. But the rest of his hand, but he can also return, bring back Cyber Valley, draw a bunch of cards. Here comes Soul Exchange. Tribute from Mobius, Chain Compulse on the Stardust. Now he can't. Yeah, this is anyone's game. Now he sets the. Yeah, I think you should set it. Yeah, set the Mirror Force. Now summon Cyber Valley, set return, pass. And yep, draw one card. But remember, he's got return. And he still hasn't used the Gores. Yep, so here comes return, pays half his life. Oh, he saw that. That's what he drew to Solemn. So he still got Gores. Can use, but he's at 3150. Yeah, he keeps looking at that Mirror Force. So he's got Mirror Force, Mobius, and whatever he drew for his turn. Is there a way to... Oh, it's Foolish. But what does Foolish do for you here? Nothing. I guess that Foolish Dandy. Do you even want to attack him? No, I don't... Yeah. So he chose to attack. So D-Alk is going to grab back. Is he not using Dialk's effect? Okay, he is. He grabs back the Battle Fader. Yeah, this no wonder this match took so long. It's like Battle Fader and Trag and Gores and Cyber Valley and T Roars. I also played Fabio this tournament, and our match went to time. Also, I think it's just the nature of his deck because he plays the Shining Angels, Nova Summoners, so you have to get through all those recruiters. And me, I hardly ever attack the recruiters. All right, so he finally drops the Gores, leaving him at 750. What if he sided into Caius? I mean, he's got Mirror Force, though, so. Foolish? Oh, he has Mark. Okay. Set the Bluff Foolish. But I don't think his Heavy's gone. His MST is gone. I don't think his Heavy's gone. Yeah, his Heavy's not gone, but he. But then you have Mark of the Rose. So depending on what Fabio does, do you just let this one go and then mark? Oh no, maybe you just mark and yeah, maybe you let that one slide. Oh, he has mark, so this is game. I'm pretty sure he has mark. That's what I'm saying. You could have just let that one gone through. He should have let that one gone through, I think, because then you could just mark him. If he sets another monster, then you still have the Mirror Force for the Gores. Yeah. Oh no, but he has the Battle Fader. I forgot he grabbed it back with Dialk. So yeah, he definitely should have saved the Mirror Force. Because now you're about to get Battle Fader, and then you would mark to force out the Battle Fader, and you'd still have Mirror Force. And to be honest, you probably wouldn't even Mirror Force unless if it's game. Then you're forced to Mirror Force. He has Gigavise. Or Supervise in his hand. So Gore's attack. All right, he sets a monster. Yeah, this is not looking good for Lewis. Not looking good for our boy. Oh, he drew Hidden Armory. What does that do for you, though? DDR, and then what? Grab back Cyber Valley. Yeah, I don't see what he can do. Copy plant, make a level 8 synchro, but which one? Which one helps you out here? What is that? Brute. I need to really read this Brute Drago card. Yeah. So he plays the Hidden Armory. It says once per turn you can send one. Okay, so you have to have a Gemini monster in your hand. Okay, so that effect's not going to come up here. All right, so DDRs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bring back Copy Plant in defense. No, I think you have to bring it out in attack mode with DDR. Yeah, I think you have to bring it out in attack mode. I remember it's cost Donnell games because he has to bring it out in attack mode. So he goes for Red Dragon Archfiend. And here comes Torrential. Yes, you have to summon it in attack mode. Oh, that was a pretty good play though, going for the Red Dragon because you get rid of his Shining Angel Nova Summoner. So he summons Doom Cow. Right, we're at 1,000 to 750. Cross return. Did he just rip Mark of the Rose? Oh wow. Top deck Mark, and that is game. Oh man. Well, I mean, this deck plays like how many? I'm pretty sure they played at least 2 Marks. Let's go look at Marcus's list. Okay, he plays 2 Marks. They play 2 Mark, 3 Hidden Armory, and Brain Control. So it's like 6 copies. All right, so he activates Heavy, gets rid of what? Oh, it looks like Lewis bricked. All right, so he summons Cyber Valley, set 1. Summon Shining Angel, attack, banish. They might be getting close to time. Yeah, but I think they were getting close to time. So, end phase, Dust, the Bluffed Trunade, Caius, the Monster, and then attack for 24. And then, let's see, Lewis drew Dandy. I'm pretty sure time is going to get called here. Yep. Fabio wins 2-1 in time. That second game was crazy, him top decking the Mark of the Rose. So, I guess what happened here, I believe Lewis was undefeated, and Fabio was X1, and since Lewis lost, that's why it was 3 rounds cut the top 8. I didn't want to say it in the beginning of the video because I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah. Lewis was undefeated, lost, so they're both guaranteed top 8. Now let's go see if these two are going to be back for the next. Let's see if they're making a return in Top Cut. This is February 20th. Okay, Lewis will be back in Top 8. Oh, he's going to rematch versus Edwin in Top 8. Yes. So, I featured them twice because it's Gigavise. So we'll see how far Lewis can take Gigavise. He's coming back in Top 8. So the next match is going to be Gigavise versus Black Wings. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epik Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see you guys next time.